Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I am so excited because I am going to be playing with the new Notoriously Morbid Boohoo collection. So it's going to be launching today. If you want to see the items in the collection and see me do a couple looks and just show you all the swatches of everything, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So I was really excited when I was contacted by Notoriously Morbid and asked if I wanted to receive the Boohoo collection. Just off the outer packaging, I knew it was going to be something that I wanted. I really liked it. I did not purchase the Pennywise palette. I felt like that palette was just not a color story that was going to get a lot of use, but I did think it was so cute. I almost wanted it for the packaging and then the balloons on the back where they had the shade names, but I did skip that one. So I was really excited to be receiving this palette and this collection. So let's go ahead and get into it because it is going to be launching today. So today is, when you're seeing this, October 28th. And this collection is going to be launching at 3:00 p.m. EST. So I am busting my butt to film this and get it all edited so that you can take a look beforehand. So the Boohoo collection is going to consist of the 15 pan Boohoo eyeshadow palette. The palette has multichromes, duochromes, and mattes. In here it says the price is to be announced, but I'm hearing it's $74.99. Honestly, I cannot wait to swatch this because this would probably be the most expensive Notoriously Morbid palette that I know of as far as my collection is concerned. There are going to be two Mystic Metallics, which are going to be $17.99 each. There's going to be a Cosmic Gloss for $8.50, two LITANY liners, which are going to be $11.99 each, and then 3 crystal gem toppers, which are going to be $18.99 each. So we're going to go ahead and get started with all of this, and we're going to start with the palette. I'm literally opening this for the first time, and I did turn the exposure down a little bit so we can get into the shades, this packaging, these swatches. I'm really excited. So here you see the beautiful Boohoo packaging. I am not sure of the artist, but I love this design. And here's the back. You see all the graves on the back with the shades of the colors, which I always love that they do. It's really unique to the brand. And this palette has a shelf life of 12 months. It is cruelty-free and vegan. And I will let you know if the shades in this palette are lip safe. And they do that with most of the shades on the back of their palettes. Here is the color story for the Boohoo palette. I think this is beautiful. And again, this palette has multichromes, duochromes, and mattes. When I go over each shade, I'll let you know the formula. The first shade is Sad Spectre. Okay, and these do match the placement on the back. So Sad Spectre is a turquoise fuchsia duochrome. Girlfriend is a purple red duochrome. Sad Spectre is lip safe. Girlfriend is not lip safe. Boohoo is a mint-based multichrome that shifts blue, purple, and pink. And this shade is not lip safe. Haunt You Later is a periwinkle-based multichrome that shifts gold, green, blue, and purple. And it is not lip safe. RIP is a pale lavender matte that is not lip safe. Spooky Season is a sage green based multichrome that shifts gold, pink, and green. It is not lip safe. Sad Ghoul Club is an icy blue pink duochrome with multichrome shifting flakes. It is not lip safe. Ghoulette is a vibrant blue-based multichrome that shifts gold, green, blue, and purple. It is not lip safe. Coffin Cutie is a moss green based duochrome that shifts peach and green. It is lip safe. Dead Ghouls Don't Cry is a mint based multichrome that shifts pink, orange, gold, and green. It is not lip safe. Hey Ghoul Hey is a terracotta matte, which is not lip safe. Deja Boo is a red, orange, gold shifting multichrome, which is lip safe. Don't Ghost Me is a plum-based multichrome that shifts purple, red, and orange, and it's lip safe. Pouty Geist is a smoky purple-based multichrome that shifts blue, purple, pink, and it's lip safe. And Boo Thang, a dark gray teal matte, which is not lip safe. I'm gonna zoom in so we can see all of the shades in this beautiful palette. So let me know what you think about this color story. As per usual, I think this is beautiful. I'm never disappointed with Notoriously Morbid's color stories. Even if it's not my favorite color story, it's like the concept, the name of the palette, the theme, the names of the shades, and just the packaging and how they put everything together. It's so cohesive to me. It never ever disappoints. So let's get into the next part of this collection, which is going to be the lip products, the Mystic Metallics, and the Cosmic Gloss. I've never tried a Cosmic Gloss, so that's gonna be new. So again, this palette is $74.99. I do have a 15% off code, so that'll save you some money. It's Beauty in the Frizz 15 if you are really interested in this palette. It is beautiful. So next, let's look at these Mystic Metallics. We have two shades. Let's start with You're a Haunted House. This is a smoky blue based Mystic Metallic that shifts red, copper, gold, and green. The second shade is Give Up the Ghost, a light iris purple based Mystic Metallic that shifts pink, gold, green, and blue. And I did want to turn the ring light off. I'm not sure if this is making a difference, but I'm just trying to make sure that you see all of these subtle, or not so subtle, shifts in these shades. I'm going to show the eye palette as well. So hopefully that's a bit more helpful because my lights are pretty bright, and even toning down the exposure sometimes still doesn't really show the true beauty of the shades. Hopefully this is a bit more helpful. So this is the Cosmic Gloss. Now this is $8.50. The Mystic Metallics are $17.99 each, the ones I just swatched. Now this Cosmic Gloss is called Ouija Look at That, a black base gloss with shifting multi-chrome flakes. And this looks like a product that you can build up. And there's definitely some flakes in there. There are two LITANY liners. First, we have Crybaby Tears, and this is a matte periwinkle purple liner. Next is Fraidy Cat. Fraidy Cat is a matte seafoam green liner, and these are $11.99 each. And last are the Crystal Gem Toppers. There are three. For Cryin Out Loud is a barely blue-based topper that shifts silver, pink, and teal. Crocodile Tears is a mint-based topper that shifts silver, pink, and green. Emotional Motion Sickness is a rose gold-based topper that shifts peach, pink, mint, silver, and gold. All right, you guys, so these are all of the products in the collection. Let me know what you think. I am gonna go ahead and just put together a look using some of the products, and everything is listed in the description box because I did that ahead of time. The launch information is there, and the pricing information of everything, and the shade names. So let's go ahead and get into this collection. I'm really, really excited. We're gonna get into a look with this palette and one of the lipsticks. What I have on my face, I have on the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I have on the Dior Concealer, Chantecaille powder. I have on the NARS Afterglow blush palette and highlighter. Oh, my bronzer is the Victoria Beckham bronzer, the shade 3. That is it. So let's go ahead. On my eyes, I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and I do have my Mayron Mixing Medium out because the brand always recommends using a glitter glue, and apparently they have a really good shadow bind, and I keep forgetting to order it, so I am going to order that because I hear really, really good things about that in case you're interested in that product for keeping the shadows on. If you don't use a glitter glue, some of the textures and the shimmers can be really sparkly and flaky and give you some fallout. So I highly recommend spraying your brush before you apply the shadows. I want to start with the shade Hey Ghoul Hey, and I'm using a Sydney Grace blending brush. This matte really stood out to me when I swatched it, so I knew I wanted to use it first. And the Notoriously Morbid mattes blend really well. They do have kick up, they are powdery, but they blend so well. They are easy to diffuse, so you can build the shades up or really blend them out to give more of a soft look. And I know some people tap off their brush, some people don't. I tend to tap off my brush. I like to have less pigment and build it up rather than having too much. And I just love how soft that looks. And just doing one look on each eye, which is really all I have time to do because it's like 9 o'clock at night, it's not really going to do this palette justice. So I do feel like I should come back and do some more look inspo. But my goal was to at least have this video up before the collection drops. I wasn't able to do that with the Mystery Ink or the Summertime Sadness palette, and I felt really bad about it. And then Rusted Essence, I did purchase that myself, so I tried to get looks up as soon as I could, but by that time it probably sold out. I got that palette along with everyone else, so I really wanted to make sure I have this one up so that you have something to go off of to see whether or not it's a palette that you like. And that's worth $74.99 because this one is a pricey one. And there are other things going on, like if you're not just an indie makeup lover, there's like Sephora sale and holidays coming up and everything. So we really have to kind of be choosy with what we're going to spend our money on. So I'm looking at a few shades. I'm looking at Deja Vu, Don't Ghost Me, looks good. And this one here, Spooky Season. They're kind of all in the same color family. I want to start with Deja Vu. I'm using a Sydney Grace flat shader, spraying it with my Mayron Mixing Medium. And I love shades like this. They're just so beautiful and fiery. These also work really well with a finger. And for me, I really do like to press these shades in. And I like this Sydney Grace brush because it allows you to just be really detailed with your placement. This reminds me of one of the shades in the House of Elle palette. I don't know if I should turn the light off. Let me just see. Because I want you to see like how fiery this shade is. Really pretty. Lots of beautiful golden reflex. And then I'm gonna go into Spooky Season. That's really pretty too. Not sure if I have any room, but Don't Ghost Me is also gorgeous. Just to see what it looks like. Let's see if we can put some of that over here on the outer corner. You can see it a little bit there. I don't know, I think you can see it there just a little bit. I really just want to try to showcase these shades. And here it is with the ring light back on. So that's really pretty. I love that touch of that fire in the middle like that. I am just going to take a pencil brush and go back in to Hey Ghoul Hey. So just put underneath the lower lash line. Really gently. Inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go with Dead Ghouls Don't Cry. And that's gonna be our first look. I'll finish both looks off at the end. That's really pretty. All right, here's what it looks like. I really like it. Let's go into look number 2. And like from here, it just doesn't look like it's anything serious, but it really is. It's so pretty. A little nervous about this matte RIP, but we're gonna go ahead and go into this. I'm gonna be using the Sigma E35 brush. This one is super, super powdery. And I'm really using this because I'm gonna go into this like green blue shade. So I'm just using this kind of to, I don't know, give a hopefully a smoother transition with that shade. Let's go ahead and go into Boo Thang. Kind of nervous about this one. I kind of think, yeah, I was gonna say I could probably use Boo Thang on its own, but mixing it with that light lavender, I think it's gonna be a softer transition, which is what I like to go for. So see, I like how that looks, and then possibly make it a little deeper on the outer corner. So I'm glad I did that. In this light purple RIP shade, which I'm kind of using to soften up the edges, you definitely need to tap that one. So I am liking how that looks. It's so tough to choose. I think one of the shadows that really stood out to me was this one. This is Goulette, and this actually reminds me when I was sharing my Notoriously Morbid palettes, there was a quad, I can't remember if it was My Soul or My Story, but had a blue like this and I could not find it, but it was kind of like this. So let's put that on. I'm going to use a finger this time, and I'm not gonna do any type of spraying. This one, even though it has particles in it, it's not flaky like some of the others. I think you can really get away with just using your finger. I'm not getting any fallout from this at all. Look how pretty that shade is. This is so beautiful. I'm gonna go into Coughing Cutie. That's this one here. Give it a little bit of a contrast. I was gonna go into another blue, but I really like Coughing Cutie. And I think it picks up on some of that gold that we see in the blue shade. So it's a nice blend. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really nice. For this one, I just don't think I should add anything else because it's really nice the way it is. Let's go with Sad Spectre for the inner corner. Wait. Boohoo is pretty. I feel like maybe we should go with Boohoo. It is the Boohoo palette. Let's do Boohoo. Yeah, I should have sprayed that one, but look how pretty. Yes. Gently going back into that Gently going back into RIP. And I'm just dusting it under here. You can't even really see it. But then I'm going into the blue again, just so it has something to blend with. Don't want it to be too deep. So I'm gonna turn off the ring light so we can see both looks. So you can see like how pretty this is. All right, now I have to pick a lipstick for the look. My gut is telling me You're a Haunted House. I mean, this really looks like an eyeshadow shade. Let me look at the other one again. Oh, they're both, I don't know, they're both really unique. I'm gonna go with You're a Haunted House. I'm just gonna leave the light off. I think you'll be able to see the properties of the lipstick. Properties, you know what I mean. I mean, this is eyeshadow in a lipstick. It's so hard to describe this color. So this is You're a Haunted House. And I'm nervous. I want to use one of these liners. Let's just take the purple one. These liners don't move, y'all. They do not move. I'm not the best with this, but I just wanted to at least be able to show it. So that's the purple one, which is Crocodile Tears. And then Fraidy Cat, that's the more teal color. I feel like this would look great with like colored mascara, would really look nice with this look. So don't judge my liner. But I just wanted to try them out. I don't do too much with the crystal gem toppers, but I do want to check out this Cosmic Gloss. So that was this product right here. Okay. That just gives this like some shine. That's pretty. And you know what I'm wondering? Let's, this might be a mistake, but I wonder if we can take the other gloss that I didn't use and use it as kind of like a highlight. It might be a lot, but it might not be. Just so we can see what it looks like on. I don't want to not use it. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty right there. And like the shift is like real smooth. That's pretty. All right. All right, we have two looks. We've got some highlight action, the lips. I'm gonna just put on my mascara and then I'll be back to let you know what I think about the Boohoo collection. All right, you guys, this is the final look. Look at all this shimmer, all this multi-chrome goodness. Let me know what you think. Can you see all of the colors? This is so pretty, so unique. And I just love the looks that you can create with these products. And I think the Mystic Metallics, they really add something special. I don't have anything like this from any other brand except from Notoriously Morbid. So when they come out with these Mystic Metallics, I'm always curious about how they're gonna look on. And I really like this. I liked it before I put on the Cosmic Gloss, but I like it with the Cosmic Gloss. This is not something I'm gonna wear every day. As far as the metallic, I don't really like metallic lipstick like that, but I do like these. They're really interesting. I feel like they're eyeshadows on your lips. Now, the LITANY liner. I feel like I did not let them dry really good, or maybe I had too much on my brush, because I do feel like they went on to my lashes a little bit, even with the mascara. So if you know a trick for that, please let me know, because I don't know, but maybe I just had too much like on the applicator, which is super thin. And it's sometimes tricky to do that on camera, but in any case, I like how both looks turned out, even the blue one. So that's saying something. As far as what I think, this palette is beautiful. And for me, this could be a great companion palette for some of my more neutral palettes. Like if I wanted to just give it some oomph or some pizzazz, I'm thinking like my Patrick Ta, the Major Dimension 1, even the Major Dimension 2, my Natasha Denona Biba palette, or even taking like the Natasha Denona pastel palette, which I don't use a lot, and adding some of these beautiful multi-chromes and duochromes. I don't mix palettes a lot, but I do have a habit of taking a palette and taking some eyeshadow singles and popping them on. So I kind of look at these like that. These are like shadows that I would have as singles all in a palette. I would definitely want to try to combine some of these with my more like mainstream makeup, and I think it would be a beautiful combination. I really liked this matte shade here. It's a unique color for me. I'm trying to think if I have any matte eyeshadow singles that are this color, and I can't think of it. It's not red, it's not burgundy. I don't even know what you call this shade, but I really like that. I love how easy Boo Thang blended out, and I like how it really complemented RIP. I can't see using this matte alone. I just see using it with this, or I don't know, just using it to diffuse something out. Not with this matte though. This one was great by itself. And I just love how I have like a warm look and a cool look, and it's all in the same palette. If I was going to pick something to purchase from this collection, it would be the palette and a lipstick. And that's it. I don't think you need everything. I don't use the crystal gem toppers a whole lot because I don't really go for glitter, but they are nice because if you do like want something that you can put on your lips, on your eyes, on your cheeks, on your body, those are good products for that. But I just don't do that. I like how I even took the other metallic and used it as a highlighter. You kind of see that kind of green shimmer there. But I would just pick the palette and a lipstick. I think that the liners are nice, but you can wait, you know what I mean, on those. And you would have to think, like, how often would you use a liner that color? I usually don't line my eyes all the time, so you know, I'm just trying to think about like what wouldn't I get. There's a lot of sales now, like in makeup, and there's gonna continue to be as the year continues to come to a close. But what I will say about Notoriously Morbid is, if this is something that you want, I would put that at the top of the list, because it will be gone and it may not have a restock. And I saw that happen with Summertime Sadness, which is why I didn't film a video for it after I had it and it sold out, because it sold out before I got back in town. And then a lot of people wanted it and were asking, and then they said it was not being restocked. So that's why I'm really trying to have this one up ahead of time. I think this one's gonna sell out, just to be honest. If you want it, I would get it. I would not wait. And I'm not sure about the lip products, but the palette will go. I am almost sure. And I'm not sure if this is something that they're prepared to restock like they did with the Rusted Essence palette. Like, that one came back, and I've seen them restock a few other palettes, but not most of them. The majority, they have not. So I am just saying that it's not, I don't ever want to tell somebody it's a run, don't walk situation. I'm just saying, if you want it, it will probably be gone. So I do have a reminder post already scheduled, because I know that a lot of people are looking forward to this collection. So I really do hope that I did it justice, and that the video was helpful for you to see if this is something that's worth spending your money on, because it is expensive. And even with a code, it's still a bit pricey. It's like luxury indie. So that's just something to think about. But I do hope this was helpful. And as always, I am so humbled and thankful for Notoriously Morbid for sending this to me to demo and to try out. It is really a pleasure, and I'm so thankful that I found the brand. And I will continue to look forward to the color stories that they're coming out with, and the themes, and what they come up with, because it is a really, really creative indie brand. I love that they're handmade, and it's different than the other indie brands that I wear. So it adds something special to my collection. That's just that's my own personal opinion. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me. Remember, the collection is gonna launch today, October 28th at 3:00 p.m. EST. My code Beauty in the Frizz will save you 15%. There's a couple other codes out there, but I don't see too many. I don't think I see really any videos of Notoriously Morbid. So I do hope that this was beneficial. And as always, I hope this was therapy for you, because it always is for me. Until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.